Hello people, welcome back to this channel. I want you to see this video of Operation Dudula and his members busy burning illegal Zimbabwe's church and Nigeria church that is in South Africa. Watch this clip of video and share your thoughts in the comment section. It's going
You disrespect us on our own country. You say that we are playing
in this country. We're in Pretoria West. This is really upset. They fail to do these things in their own countries. Why can't they open their churches in Zimbabwe? Why can't they do this? Why can't they do this in Zimbabwe? So these are things that we don't understand in our country. We will never allow this. Never. We will never allow this. We will never allow this. These makeshift structures, we will never allow this nonsense. So we are taking down this church. There it is. You come and do shrines here. You are doing offerings here. Look at what these people are doing here in this country. Look at what these people are doing in this country. These are shrines. They are offering in our own country. They are doing offerings in our own country. You can't do an offering for your own ancestors there in Zimbabwe. Who said these people must come and do this thing here? Look. We will never allow this. This is our country.
We joined Councillor Ragabe. We are at the Favors Cathedral Church, which is corner of WF Ngomo and Beitekant. As Councillor has said, we've uncovered things that should never be uncovered in the church. We have disconnected their water because they've breached their water. We have disconnected electricity because they've breached. These people have been taken to court, and their matter is with the High Court. But while we are busy, with the High Court process, they have extended here. If you see the structures at the back and the structure behind us, these are not approved by the city of Tshwane. And there was a complication because the person who's been running this church has been running this church for a number of years, but it's not the owner. So we're busy now locating the owner while we're dealing with the bishop who's been occupying, but not only occupying, busy with illegal activities in the church. I don't know, residents of Tshwane, if the bishops of churches can stoop so low to criminality, how much more about the criminals that we deal with in the streets. So this church now, the colleagues are busy finalizing the paperwork. We are closing down this church. If you look at the capacity of the church, you will see that they're supposed to apply for job services every time there's church here, so that there's no accidents that cannot be prevented. They must actually, in terms of the capacity, they must have ambulances on site every time they hold the church because of the size of the capacity. But they've not been doing that. I don't know the arrogance of church leaders thinking they can get away with lawlessness as well. So we're appealing not only to business, not only to residents, but these are leaders of society. Faith-based organization leaders are leaders of society. They must do the right thing as well. So we are closing this down. So the people who are members of this church, they must understand that they are not allowed to congregate here until the city opens up. But I think, Councillor Ragabe, this is one of the cases that you have identified to say the city has been turning a blind eye. Can we finally do something? And I think the work must continue, and will continue to monitor, especially in instances. So thank you so much.
هذه الذين قاموا بإقامة الأحكام وبذلوا أنفسهم وأموالهم في سبيل الله فيا لهم من كرام وسلم تسليما كثيرا. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر ولله الحمد. أما بعد، فاعلموا أن يومكم هذا يوم عيد شرع لكم ما فيه مع أعمال آخر قد سبقت في الخطبة قبل هذا العشر ذبح الأضحية بالإخلاص وصدق النية وبين نبيه وصفيه صلى الله عليه وسلم وجوبها وفضائلها، ودون علماء أمته من سننه في كتب الفقه مسائلها. الله أكبر الله أكبر، لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر، الله أكبر ولله الحمد. فقد قال عليه الصلاة والسلام: ما عمل ابن آدم من عمل يوم نهر أحب إلى الله من إهراق الدم، وإنه ليأتي يوم القيامة بقرونها وأشعارها وأغلافها.
We are going to demolish a church that has been built by illegal Nigerians who are disguising themselves as pastors and prophets while they're here harboring Nigerian criminals.
Amen. Glory.
We are here to finish what we started. You know us as the Patriotic Alliance, we finish what we start. So the gentleman here, he hijacked the property and he was bullying the landlord, and he never paid rent from 2017 up to now. So we are here today to demolish the structure that was not approved by the city, by the way, because also in the city records the structure was not approved. So we helped the landlord to evict this gentleman. Now we are here to do the Lord's work to demolish, but can we please come through so that I could show you what was happening here. Actually here, this gentleman, apparently when he came here, he started with a hair salon and they allowed him to build a hair salon, right? But the place has been vandalized. We don't know who vandalized the place, but however, we're here to finish that because we don't want this to turn into a den for criminality and a den for thugs to do their evil work. So we believe that the community of Protean land needs to be safe. Hence, we are here to finish what we started. Can we please go through this side so that we may show you this whole area? I've got my colleague here, Victoria Africa, also. So at the back here, it's where this gentleman had his church. The church was here. And the funny part is that he built the Nigerian compound style. So here it's the church where he used to worship. And here it was one of the rooms. This was one of the darkest rooms that you could ever find. And up here, there was a bedroom, if I remember. Am I right, Leader V? It was his bedroom here. As you could see there was some sort of petition. So he slept up there. And yeah, at that side it was another bathroom. I think it was his own bathroom. And yes, this is where they used to worship with his congregates.
The problem is the family.
No, this is the Nigerian parliament in South Africa. It's those guys who made their own parliament in South Africa. So
the ones who are in Cape Town.
Yeah.
This is the reason why we will fight tooth and nail with SA government to get rid of these people. These people must go and fix their countries. They cannot come into our country and start creating their own laws and their own states in our country. These are men that are supposed to be in Nigeria fighting Nigerian government there to ensure they get it right as a country. How is Africa going to unite when men like this, grown men like this, are running away from challenges?
Strong-looking men.
Yes. So we're going to end this madness. We're going to send all these people back home. They will be forced to build their countries screaming and kicking, whether they like it or not. And no living man will stop what we're doing. Africa must rise, and we will have to push it. For that to happen, we have to push in South Africa. We must deport each and every African in South Africa. Make sure that they go back to their respective countries to fix them. This madness must end. And when we were warning them, Uguti, we will deport them and send them back home empty-handed. It was not a joke. See now, this man used all his savings to build this thing. Now we are going to demolish it. he's going to definitely go back home empty-handed. We are not playing here.
And this is the same reasons. That is why this is the same reasons and the same things that they are doing in South Africa. That's why Ghana right now is protesting. Ghana is up in flames as we speak. They don't want Nigerians in their own country. They don't want Nigerians in Ghana right now as we speak. Nigerians went to Ghana and they started to build and establish their Igbo and traditional leadership. They said they wanted a king and a kingdom in Ghana. Ghana doesn't want them now. Now they are in South Africa. They want to build their own government. Same thing they're doing in Ghana. They are establishing their own fake parliament in South Africa. This is why we are going to take the very same stance as Ghana. We don't want Nigerians here. We don't want Nigerians in South Africa. South Africans don't want Nigerians in South Africa. They must leave. All of them. All of them. Right now we're going to continue to the other dark rooms. Right? Here. Oh, let's be careful, guys. It's one of the dark rooms. This was one of the dark rooms. I remember on the day that we came here to evict this guy, even here it was burning, because also their electrical stuff was not properly structured and it was not approved, right? And then this side, it's another restroom. It's a restroom this side. And then it's the extension of the dark room here. Right? This is the extension of the dark room. It ends there. No, I think this was the children's bedroom. Am I right, Leader V?
I can't really remember.
Yeah, this was the children's room. Actually, yeah, this was the children's room. This one was the children's room. The dark rooms are on the other side. Yeah. Can we move to the other side? As you could see, South Africans, the place was vandalized. It's not us, but we are here to finish that. Because of, you could see that already thugs have already started to take over this place. Okay, this is how we entered this side. Am I right? Yes. This is the dark room. It's some sort of a compound. It has a bathroom in here, another bathroom in here. Here it was an empty room. It was a shower and an empty room here. And then we are heading to the other dark rooms to show that this was a compound that was built in Nigerian style. Okay, the actual yard that this gentleman by the name of Tony rented the space for, it ended in line with this. But however, he stole the municipal land. All this area here towards that side is the municipal land that he stole. So we as the Patriotic Alliance, we believe in returning what belongs to South Africa and South African government. We won't have an individual who comes from Nigeria or wherever they came from to come and steal land here. We are going to do the land restitution in a proper manner. The stolen land from South Africa and South African government and the city of Joburg municipality, we are returning it today from this Nigerian individual. However, we want to show you all the other amenities that he built for him and his congregates here. Over here, it's where the stolen land, where he wrote all these Bible scriptures. But from what we see, this is some sort of a cult that was being ran in this place, because you could tell they also have different dark amenities. I think that's where they did their rituals and all the other bad stuff that we don't know of. But however, we're hoping that someday all the people who see the light will come and confess what was happening in this place. So this is part of the stolen land that he stole. It also had some sort of passage to the other side of the stolen land, where he wrote all the scriptures on the stolen land. I want to emphasize the fact that this is the city of Joburg stolen land that we as the Patriotic Alliance are claiming back on behalf of the city of Johannesburg.
Yeah. And also those cables thing.
And if you could check, we've got the ESCOM lines here. And anyone who knows the bylaws and who knows the laws of the country, you are not supposed to build under electrical fencing like that, because of this shows that it's not a land suitable for buildings. We had a metal gate here, but unfortunately when we came back today, the gate is no longer there. And he also made his own garden here. So you can tell that he stole about 4 yard spaces from city of Joburg. This is where he had his garden and probably his events for the church. And in an actual fact, if we calculate, he stole a space that could make up 3 or 4 yards from the city of Joburg here, up until where his garden starts. If you check from where he demarcated the space that he stole up to where the property is supposed to start, it's a rough estimation of about 150 meters of space that he stole. That could make up the yards here in Protea Extension 20, it could make up to 3 yards. And he had more building material. He was still going to continue with these buildings over there. If you check on both sides, opposite the property here, this shows that under the high mast, no one's supposed to build. He's the only person who came from Nigeria and he believed in building under the high mast, whereas South Africans are obeying the bylaws of the country and the laws of the country. They know that no one's supposed to build under this electric cables. So he's the only person who disobeyed our bylaws and our laws as a country. So we cannot be having Nigerian citizens who are doing this under our...
So family, if you watch this clip or video, please do to like, comment and share, turn on the bell notification. That's why you start uploading the video. You'll be the first to be notified. To all my returning subscribers, you guys are the best. Seriously, this time around, South Africans are not taking it easy. In fact, they are not smiling. They went ahead to demolish churches that are owned by illegal Zimbabweans and illegal Nigerians. I don't know what is wrong with all the Nigerians. Anyway, they go, they must open church. They must always like to show up. All the Nigerians that is in South Africa, they should find their way back to their home country. Yes, Nigerians are doing well. Nigerians are the best. Nigerians are making a lot of money. Them, I see no reason why that they will always like to go to another country and go and be building churches and other things. Now look at what is happening in Zimbabwe, in South Africa. They all the what's it called, Operation Dudula, them, they're not taking it lightly with them again. I like what they are doing. Seriously, I love what they are doing, because a lot of them, all those churches, I don't know. That's why I don't like going to many churches. I do not like going to many churches. I don't know. Many of them, they will go there and be doing another thing in the name of churches. I can see a lot of things that they are being videoing there is so somehow. So I don't know. Seriously, Operation Dudula, they are doing well. They are doing well. For this, I recommend them. They are doing well. They don't want illegal foreigners again. They don't want bad things in South Africa. I wish that my own country, that they can do something like this. I wish that there will be a group of people that will be honest like Operation Dudula them and say that I don't want so many things that happen in my own country. 3 equals are for this Operation Dudula them, seriously. So all the Zimbabwe, they should pack and go, and Nigeria. So you that watch this clip of video, share your thoughts in the comments.